So I know you guys are probably wondering the main thing, when is the surgery? What's good, squad? It's your girl, and I am finally here with a sort of a final update. So I have had all of my appointments with my neurosurgeon, and we have answers, and we have a surgery date. So I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll get into answering some of the questions that you guys have had for me. So the first question is from the test from December 16th, 19th. For that, where is the hole? The location of the hole, could it be verified? So when they put me under for the lumbar puncture and the contrast, and it traveled up my spine into my head, they have located that the hole is at the floor of my brain. So you know, you have your brain here. This is the brain. So the hole is somewhere underneath here. Which brings me to the second question: what route is my spinal fluid traveling? So it's coming up. It's coming up into that hole through my sinuses into the right. So it's right-sided. CSF leak. So it comes up the spine to the base, to that floor of the brain, through my sinuses and out of my nose. I had mentioned a cyst to you guys. The cyst is located in the center. I'll put up a picture here so that you can kind of see. So with the cyst, which a lot of people ask, how big is it in comparison to something common? It's not as big as he had initially thought. Instead of 3 centimeters, it is 3 millimeters, which is less than an inch. Are they going to do anything about it? Since it's that small, they are not going to touch it. Normally those things go away. So we're not going to worry about it at the moment. I will be vigilant about it and get it looked at a later date, but the most important thing is making sure that the hole in my brain is closed and fixed, and we have no more leakage of spinal fluid through my nose. How invasive is the surgery? So he explained that he'll go in here, if you can see. So that's past my hairline on this side, maybe about this big and wide. And they will be doing a craniotomy, which means they'll remove the skin, cut through my skull to get a bone flap, and then maneuver through my brain. They're going to also take fistula. They're going to take fat from my stomach here, so I will wake up with stitches here, somewhere down here, and they will travel down the brain and find the flooring where the hole is, to fill that hole with the fat, come back up and put my bone flap back together, sew my skin back, where it needs to be. A lot of you have asked, will I have to shave my head? They are going to shave a little bit there so that they can get to it. So maybe that'll be another journey after recovery to see what it looks like. What can I do with it? Because is the cyst cancerous? It is not. Normally cysts are not. It's benign. It's just a small mass, and like I said, they could be accumulated because of everything that's going on here, and they normally go away. How long is the surgery? I was told that it's about 2 to 3 hours long, based on what I've read. Also, the craniotomy itself takes about 2 hours, and I'm assuming fixing the hole, plugging, repairing the hole will take about another hour. So let's say about 2 to 4 hours. What is the recovery time frame? I was given that it should heal within 2 to 3 weeks, so about a 4-week, because I have to be in the hospital 3 days, and maybe another 3 for testing. So a couple days in the hospital, so about let's say a couple days to a week in the hospital, then 2 to 3 recovery time frame at home. What will the recovery be like? I do have to get a little bit more details about that, but he said that since he's going in this way, I may wake up with a swollen eye. He said, just think of if a boxer had punched you in the eye, so my eye may be swollen shut for a couple days and heal up within a week. He said migraines are a possibility for a couple weeks up to a couple months. Just, waiting for the healing to happen with the head. What is the probability of nerve damage? He says that it is a low risk, but there are risks with any surgery, and there could be infection, leakage, blood loss, things like that. But nerve damage he said is pretty low. I did try to ask because I saw on Grey's Anatomy years ago when Amelia had her brain surgery, she woke up speaking a whole nother language. Like in her head she was speaking English, but out of her mouth it was something else, and he just kind of was like so don't believe everything you see on TV, y'all. Where would the incision be made? Again, I said somewhere here, like my hairline is here, so somewhere here so that they can get into here. Like I said, will I need to cut my hair? They're going to shave it what they need, and we'll see what I wake up looking like. The scar will be somewhere underneath, like once my hair started to grow back, the scar will be under my hair. And how bad will that scar be? He said it shouldn't be too bad. And like I said, we'll run through the procedure once more. He said that they'll cut the skin here, get the bone flap taken out, so like a piece of the skull will come out so that they can get to the brain, take fat from below and bring it, go down into the brain, and here's the brain, and go fill the hole here and close it all back up. I should wake up with, maybe swollen eye, headache, and just be monitored to make sure that there isn't any infection, make sure that I'm eating like I'm supposed to, body functions are moving like they're supposed to, hopefully be out of the hospital within a week or earlier. So I know you guys are probably wondering the main thing, when is the surgery? My surgery date is set for next Wednesday, February the 1st. I check in at 6 a.m. Surgery they should roll me off for surgery around 8:30. I will do my best to get my mom or my family members to, keep you guys updated and just document the process so that you guys can be with me. We will get through this together. I will come out of this much, much better. He also mentioned that in the event that does not fix the leak, he said he's 70 to 80% sure that it will clear the issue up, but in the event that 20 or 30% that it doesn't, they will just take more fat from my stomach, and they won't go into my head again, but they will go up my sinuses and plug my sinuses. So they didn't mention a shunt again, and I'm glad with that. So that may be a last resort. So they'll go in and plug it this way. If need be, they'll plug through my sinuses, and we're going to pray that fixes the issue. You guys continue to pray for me. Keep me lifted in prayer. Surprisingly, I feel calm. I feel calm that this is going to work the way it should work, and I'm going to be okay. All right, and that's it, y'all. remember, I love you guys. I love you guys, and I appreciate you all for, reaching out over the weeks and just praying for me and being a support system, standing in the gap for me. I appreciate it. So I love you guys. And don't forget to tell me how you bossing, and I'm gonna be able to tell y'all how I boss it. All right.